first NFL start. I mean, you got to be feeling something. I know you're a cool, calm guy, but there's got to be.
Yeah, no, it's definitely exciting. It's a blessing to be here. With it around the corner, it's surreal. But at the same time, there's so much, energy and focus that just goes into the game plan, goes into trying to prepare to get ready. Myself, us as a team, we're all in that mindset. So, of course, I'm super excited, and it's definitely a blessing to be in this situation. But obviously, it's a results-based business, and we want to have success, and for us to be able to have that, we have to earn that, right? And that's by locking in, grinding throughout the week, making sure we're focused. So really all my energy's gone to that.
Was there a aha moment for you when you arrived at Carolina that said, I'm ready to be the starter week one?
I think it's just gradual growth. Again, I'm not a huge, long-term guy. I try to be where my feet are, and I've always just been focused on trying to grow. And I know it's not, it's never just straight up. There's going to be ups and downs, but I was just kind of had that, just trying to turn the page on the good and the bad, and then try to find ways to grow. When I was practicing, whether it's first got here in rookie minicamp through training camp, and then obviously now in season. So I don't ever think there was really a moment. I think it's just you have confidence from within, and then it builds with the coaching staff, my teammates, and the people around me. And I kind of I lean on all of them for that. So I'm excited to be able to go into Sunday with the group that I have.
You were voted team captain as a rookie. Can you tell us about that moment that you found out and what it feels like to have your teammates entrust you with that duty?
Yeah, it's a real honor. It's something I definitely don't take lightly. It means a lot to me that to be a captain, and I'm super grateful for my teammates for just accepting me and allowing me to come in. And this has been a great experience for me. It's a great locker room, a great coaching staff, and again, everyone just accepted me and allowed me to come in and grow, and us to be able to progress as a team. So, with really, again, it's something that I really take a lot of pride in. It's a huge honor for me, and obviously there's responsibility that comes with that as well. So, I'm excited for that challenge, and I don't take that lightly, but it's definitely a huge honor.
Bryce, do you have like a pregame ritual, a pregame meal that you like to do every week, or like a pregame song or music that you like to listen to?
I wouldn't say ritual. Not too much of not really a superstitious guy, but I do try to just have routines. I wouldn't say food wise, just nothing strict. Obviously, just something that's clean and is going to translate to obviously you wouldn't want to be eating junk food and stuff before, but just stuff that's clean, and then throughout the preseason, kind of building a routine of when starting warm-ups, when you're starting each kind of segment of your warm-up, stuff like that. And same with music, not like a same song, not like a same specific playlist, but the same way it's kind of like the same type of music normally. But again, nothing super strict, but it's all kind of routine based. So.
Frank said this won't be a cakewalk for you this season. He loves you to death, but he knows there's going to be some moments and struggles, and it won't be a cakewalk. But your career has been pretty much a cakewalk, it feels like. So how do you handle those situations where it's not a cakewalk?
Yeah, for me, I definitely wouldn't say my career has been a cakewalk. I think, again, whatever people look at it from the outside, but, there's always ups and downs throughout a season. There's highs and lows. There's times where, you feel great. There's times you feel like there's a bunch of stuff you got to improve on and work on. And, I feel like that's something that has been consistent for me. Obviously, this is a new experience, a new level. There's going to be challenges. And, again, I know everything's not going to go perfect. I can't predict the highs or lows, but obviously I know that there's going to be ups and downs this year, and for me, whatever they are, I'm going to lean on God, lean on my family, my teammates, my coaches, to weather that and try to still be productive. And again, I've understood, again, everything's not going to be perfect, but again, being able to lean on others and still try to push through whatever it may be and try to grow from things that may not go as well. That's kind of the approach I'm taking.
Bryce, in-game adjustments are so important in the NFL, and having played limited snaps in the preseason, is that something you can practice, that communication between this is what I'm seeing to the coaches and kind of getting that in return? Is that something you can kind of work on?
Yeah, we definitely, we try to emulate it as much as we can in practice, and, whether it's through the week, just having communication from watching things, or in practice, hey, this felt like that, or, but again, there's obviously another level when it's a game, and you're doing it based off of another player or scheme or something like that. Or again, that's always going to be another level. So we try to emulate as much as we can, but there's certain stuff you obviously you can't replicate until it gets out there. So again, it's something that is going to be a challenge, something that we're going to go in and go in as a unit, as a group. We're all going to go in together. And
Bryce, is that where you kind of lean on that natural ability that you seem to have in terms of processing and that's what everybody talked about coming out of college?
I think really with adjustments, it's not just me. It's not just one person. It's really all of us having a conversation. And again, I'm grateful for the team and coach staff I have, where it's not one person. This was going to happen. I saw this, so this is what we're going to do. Everyone listens to each other. Everyone respects each other. So obviously I'm going to have I'll have things I see, whether it's another player or coaching staff. We're all going to talk about it, and then it's great to be around a group of guys that we don't have egos. So we're going to figure out whoever idea was, whoever brought it up. If it's not valid, it's cool. It's not valid. If it's something that someone else's idea, we'll use that, whatever it is. So again, I just look at it as kind of a group thing for us to work together. Whoever it is that has an idea, we'll talk about it, figure out what's best, and then we'll try to go about it like that.
Have you talked to any other quarterbacks who started as rookies about kind of the particular challenges of being highly drafted rookie, being thrown into this situation?
Yeah, I've definitely, I've been grateful to have, talked to some other guys, guys I've played with, and then just other guys that I've known that have shared experiences from, whether it be from their rookie year or just from their first year playing, and just I've gotten wisdom from other guys and stuff that I kind of hold secrets sacred. So it's stuff that I think about, and I have a lot of respect for a lot of other guys that have gone through this. And again, I think Coach Reich said it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be ups and be downs. But there's always going to be that standard and that level that we want to strive to. And when we don't get there, or if things don't go perfect every play, we have to turn the page. So I'm just trying to do everything I can to prepare throughout the week, and then we do all that we can throughout the week, and then lean on the guys around me on Sunday.
Elaborate on who that was that you leaned on?
It's been a couple of guys. It's been guys like Mac, and who I've talked to about it, who also in a similar situation when he was there. Some guys that are older that it was longer and a little further back, and kind of the specifics again, something that I really kind of I take a lot of stock in because of the respect I have for those guys. So it's kind of something I keep sacred.
Your replacement at Alabama had a really good game opening week. I'd ask you about moments that you felt you were ready. Were there moments you saw during his development that you felt like he'd be ready for that?
Yeah, J-Mill balled out, which, again, for me, I've been able to watch him grow and just continue to get better in all aspects. So, from being on the field to off the field, his understanding of the game and of the offense, his command, and then everything on the field, he continues to grow. And that's my guy, that's my brother. So I'm super excited for him. It was really great to see the success he had, and it's just great to see. He's a great player and it shows on the field, but also it's a great person, great dude. Again, I've been able to see him progress behind the scenes for years now, and again, that there's nothing surprising about what he did, and I'm super excited for him.
Since Mike brought it up, who is on your playlist right now?
It's kind of it's kind of all like a little all over. There's like J. Cole, Drake, Nips on there. Those are probably the main guys. There's like some Blast on there. There's a lot of people. If I can't sit here and name everyone, it's kind of I have some we all have playlists. Like there's a lot of guys, but I'd say those are probably like the headliners for like a pregame type of vibe.
Bryce, Chandler is also a rookie and is going to start in this game. This rookie class seems pretty tight-knit, but the two of you specifically, him being your protection, how have you guys developed a relationship over the last few months?
Yeah, it's been really easy. Just because Chandler's a great dude. Like he's really easy to be around, cool dude to talk to, and just his approach. Someone who you could tell is someone who's locked in, and he. When he's paying attention, he might not say too much, but he's focused. He cares. When he steps on the field, it's something that it switches and it changes, and he turns to that killer. And it's super approachable and cool to be around. And then on the field, you could see it change. And I think just we all just. I'm super grateful to be here, that this organization took a chance on me. And, I want to do everything I can and prepare and do all I can, back here to, try to make the organization proud, the fan base proud that supported me. And I think as a rookie class, we all feel like that. We're all grateful to be here. And, we just want to do everything we can to contribute to the team.
Bryce, and talking about that advice you got from former players, I mean, even people whose careers were as great as Peyton Manning kind of struggled as rookies. How do you kind of balance that, getting ready for Atlanta versus thinking about long-term goals?
Yeah, I'm really just thinking about Atlanta. I think, again, in the long term, that's going to be up to God, and that's out of my hands. And, stuff that happens in the long term, and, when you look back at whatever it may be and big picture stuff, it happened because of an accumulation of small things and day-to-day things. So for me, I'm not thinking about long term. I'm not thinking I'm not thinking about perspective. I'm not thinking about down the line. It's just about Atlanta. That's all that matters. And whatever happens, maybe after, when it's time to learn, it's time to grow, and it's time to turn the page. That'll be the case. But it's not really a down the line thinking. It's just all about Sunday.
We got time for 2 more, so we go Bryce on this.
I mean, and Coach Wright said they have a revamped defensive line. They kind of haven't shown much in preseason. What have you seen from them, or how do you, in preparing for an opponent when you don't have much tape, how do you kind of get ready for them?
Yeah, we have to make sure. Again, it's a really good group. Like I said, limited snaps with everyone together, and there's obviously going to be looks that they probably haven't shown. But again, it still just from knowing the people and being able to study, and whether they were there previously or somewhere else. Again, it's a really good group. We have a lot of respect for them, and then we really just have to rely on our coaching, rely on our rules. Again, there's not a bunch of snaps of everyone all together and exactly what's going to happen. So because of that, we have to make sure that we're firm on our rules and make sure that we're all on the same page. And there's going to be things we're going to have to work through. And again, it's going to be they're a really good defense. We have a lot of respect for them. So we have to be at our best. So we know that again, it's making sure we're on the same page, we're communicating, and we're relying on the rules that has been instilled in us by the coaches since we got here. So I think those are kind of some of the keys when there might be some question marks and just some newness that for us to navigate.
I know that you've played on the highest stage in college and done everything you can do in the college game, and since you've been here, you seem very unflappable, very poised all the time. Do you feel like would you get nervous at all, or do you feel like you might have any butterflies when you come out there on Sunday?
I think, and it's kind of been throughout. When around the time comes, I think more so than anything, I just get anxious to be able to get out there and step on the field. Around that time, you look forward to it and you get excited and get a little anxious to get there. But I think those are kind of the emotions that I've felt, and you feel in those times. But then also in that moment, you have to put so much focus on execution and the game plan, and the things that you're talking about with the coaches, and make sure you're on the same page. So because of that, that's kind of where all your energy and focus goes. So it kind of takes away from anything external by it. And again, we're going to need, it's going to take everything. It's going to take, myself, everyone to execute at the highest level, and for us to communicate and be on the same page. Again, going up against a really good group. So, it's a great challenge for us. So, we have to make sure that we're all locked in, and that's where our mind's at.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you guys.